How can I let a car go back without ruining creditworthiness? Letting a car go back essentially means returning your car to the lender, often because you can't afford the payments. This can be tricky and may impact your credit, so let's go through the ways you can handle this. Voluntary surrender versus repossession. There are two main ways to let a car go back: voluntary surrender and repossession. Voluntary surrender is when you tell your lender you can't make the payments anymore and willingly return the car. Repossession is when the lender comes and takes the car back because you've defaulted on the loan. Voluntary surrender typically looks better on your credit report than a repossession, but both will negatively impact your credit. Communicate with your lender. The first step is to communicate with your lender. Explain your situation and see if they will work with you. Sometimes lenders offer solutions like a loan modification, which can lower your payments. It's in the lender's interest to help you avoid default because repossession and auctioning the car off are more costly for them. Sell the car yourself. If you're upside down on your loan, owe more than the car is worth, consider selling the car yourself. You might get more for the car via a private sale than what a lender would get auctioning it off. Use the sale earnings to pay off the loan as much as possible, and then negotiate a payoff plan for the remaining balance. This approach minimizes the financial hit and lessens the negative impact on your credit. Refinance your loan. Depending on your credit situation, you might be able to refinance your car loan. Refinancing can potentially lower your monthly payment via a lower interest rate or extending the term of the loan. Be careful with extending the loan term because while it lowers your payments, it also means you pay more in interest over time. Loan relief programs. Some lenders offer loan relief programs like forbearance or deferral, allowing you to temporarily pause payments. This won't solve the problem long-term but can give you some breathing room to sort out your finances or sell the car privately. Settlement. Negotiate a settlement with your lender. Offer to pay a lump sum that is less than what you owe. Lenders sometimes accept settlements to avoid the hassle and expense of repossession and sale. Be aware that settlements will appear on your credit report as settled for less than the full amount, which will negatively impact your credit score. Bankruptcy. As a last resort, consider bankruptcy. It's not an easy decision and has severe long-term consequences on your credit report. However, bankruptcy can discharge your car loan debt or restructure it under a court-approved plan. Consult with a bankruptcy attorney to explore if this option is suitable for your situation. Takeaway. Each of these options will have different impacts on your creditworthiness. The key is to act quickly, communicate openly with your lender, and explore all viable options to mitigate damage to your credit score. Avoiding default and repossession with the least adverse effect on your credit should be your goal.